Why were American power brokers secretly inside of a mansion inside of Miami helping the Russians redesign their economy once this war is over? Because that is what the Wall Street Journal talks about here. Make money, not war. Trump's real plan for peace in Ukraine. Which is funny because sometimes I feel like the Wall Street Journal watches my videos because we just talked about this a few days ago. But let's break this down because it's so interesting. If you don't know about this meeting, it took place between Steve Witkoff, the person who gave Russia information on how to, well, persuade Donald Trump to be in their favor, Jared Kushner, aka the son-in-law of Donald Trump, and then the Russian representative, Kirill Dmitry. If you don't know this, Dmitry is actually the head of the Russian Sovereign Fund, aka the fund which is trying to get as much money as possible to keep the Russian economy open. Well, this is where things get interesting because they need $2 trillion. And well, Witkoff, he wants American companies to be the first ones in the door the second that sanctions are gone. And that's what they were doing. They were creating a blueprint so that way American companies can make as much money as possible once a ceasefire is happening, which is why we've been seeing Witkoff and all them pushing a plan, or all these plans onto Ukraine, which make no sense. Dmitry pitched a plan in which they would take that $300 billion that is frozen Russian assets across the United States and Europe and use that for U.S.-Russia investment projects. We would also then use that money so that the United States could lead reconstruction projects inside of Ukraine. But it goes even harder because it says that the United States would work in joint Arctic mineral extraction, rare earth mining, gas projects, and even a Russian SpaceX mission to Mars. The question for you is, Russia's been a murderous country for 4 years, slaughtering civilians every day because they decided, hey, let's just do this. Do you want your country doing business with a country like that? Right? I didn't think so. So that's what the Trump administration is trying to do. And the crazy part is Trump doesn't even realize this. This is all happening underneath of him, which is why Witkoff had been whispering to the Russians on how to persuade Trump to do certain things. And Trump had no idea, essentially being a pawn in all of this. So is this just a peace deal or is this a business deal? Right? Yeah. I'll be sure to keep you updated on this though. So please do share my videos and follow me for more.